Yes, good morning everyone. So in the last class we have seen about Taylor series method and Picard series method. Means they are all single step methods. Now let us see the numerical methods of solving ordinary differential equations, which are step by step methods. So I told you what are the step by step methods. Those step by step methods are Euler's, modified Euler's and RK method. Modified Euler's is also called as second order RK method. So RK methods is being specified in your syllabus. RK methods indicates it is fourth order RK and second order RK. Second order RK is nothing but modified Euler's method. So now let us see the first method, which is Euler's method. These are all multi-step methods. Euler's method, Euler's, modified Euler's, RK method. They are all step-by-step methods or multi-step methods. So I explained you why they are called multi-step methods. So now Euler's method, we use it to solve a first order first degree differential equation with the initial condition. Means given, so you will be given dy by dx in terms of xy plus a condition, initial condition will be given y of x naught is equal to y naught. So now we have to solve it using Euler's method. So formula is yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. Yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. N is equal to 0, 1, 2, so on. So now here number, what is the step size will be indicated in the problem sometime by the paper setter itself, or otherwise we have to take. So minimum, see that we get 4 sub intervals, or we need 4 iterations between x naught to a desired value of y, for which we were asked to find. Suppose you were asked to find at some value of x the corresponding value of y. So in between x naught to the desired value of y at particular value of x, in between we need at least 4 iterations. So you can't do it in a single iteration. Suppose if they give you y of 0 is equal to 1, find y of 0.1. You can't take h as 0.1 because you are reaching in a single step. This is not a single step method, it is multi-step method or step-by-step method. So minimum you have to see 4 iterations or 4 steps to reach the desired value of y for a given value of x. So see the problem here. Evaluate y of 0.1. Example. Evaluate y of 0.1 by Euler's method, for dy by dx is equal to x plus y by y minus x, x plus y by y minus x. So given y of 0 is equal to 1, y of 0 is equal to 1. So here he will specify compulsorily the method which you have to use. It is Euler's method, so you have to apply that method only. So now what is given? See the problem, formula of Euler's theorem. Here we need f of x comma y. So what is our f of x comma y? dy by dx is our f of x comma y, given f of xy, x comma y, function in xy is equal to x plus y by y minus x. What is y of 0 is equal to 1? Y of 0 is equal to 1 implies x naught. I told you immediately you write here x naught, this as y naught. X naught is equal to 0 and y naught is equal to 1. X naught is 0, y naught is 1. So now what is that we have to calculate? What is h? You have to decide, because I didn't give here. Taking h is equal to so and so. What are the ways of taking h? See here. I have to, where I am starting? I am starting at what is x naught? X naught is 0. I am starting at 0. What is the value asked? I have to reach 0.1. At 0.1 I have to find, this is x naught, this is for some value of x we were asked to find y. I have to reach 0.1 not in a single step, not like this, straight away from 0 to 0.1. I have to reach 0.1 step by step. That's why these are called step by step methods. So how you will decide h? See that you take h in a proper way. Already we have seen in Simpson's in numerical integration, h is equal to b minus a by n. So h defines here number of subintervals. See that what is the, it should be divisible by n properly, not after decimals, recurring digits 0.333, 0.22 something like that. Not like that, it should divide exactly. What is our b? 0.1 minus our a is 0. See that if you divide this with 4, so how much is that? We get 0.025. 0.025. It's not good to take 0.05. If you take 0.05 means h. If you take n adds 2, you will get 0.05. Only two iterations you are performing, and the value, whatever numerical method we are applying for a first order first degree differential equation, the answer we get should be very close to the theoretical answer. Theoretical means what is that we have done? Theoretical is variable separable, homogeneous, linear, Bernoulli, exact, reducible to exact. If you solve this equation any of those methods, the answer what you get should be more close to the numerical method. Then only that numerical method is good. Why we have so many methods? Euler's modified, Euler's RK method, we have after that Milnes method, Adams-Bashforth, all these things we have. Why we need all these? They were modified so that whatever is the numerical method we apply, the answer should be more close to the theoretical concept, theoretical method what we applied. So here if you take h as n is equal to 2, you will get 0.05. So you will get only 2 iterations, only 2 steps. You will be reaching 1 step, 2 steps. If you take h as 0.025, it's okay. If you want to take something after 4, you can take 5 also. You can take even 5. If you take number of subintervals as 5, see what is that we get? H is equal to 0.1 by 5. So what is that we get? We get 0.02. This is more good. After that, if you take n as 6 or 7 or 8, something like that, it should divide exactly. That is what I want to say. If you take 4, see it exactly divided, 0.025. If you take 5, it divide exactly 0.02. So better to take here 5. More smaller is the value of h, more closer to the theoretical answer. That is the main concept in numerical methods. Smaller the value of h, you are more close to the theoretical answer. Error will be less. If the error is more, no use of applying numerical methods. So now let us take here h is equal to 0.02. Means I am reaching 0.1 in how many steps? 5 steps. I am performing 5 iterations. 0, 0.02, next 0.04, next 0.06, next 0.08, and then I am reaching 0.1. How many steps? In how many steps I am reaching 0.1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. That's why it is, I am not reaching directly to 0.1. I am reaching it step by step. So that's why it is step by step method. So now I have fixed h as 0.02. I have taken n as 5. So no need of n here. Now here immediately once you have fixed h, write this is x0, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, x4, x5. So correspondingly I have to find y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Only up to y5 you have to calculate. Many of the students, they calculate y6. Why? I will tell you while performing the calculations. You have to do only up to y5. So now you will apply it in the Euler's formula. What is Euler's formula? By Euler's method, for writing formula, for writing all these things, you will be given marks. By Euler's method, yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. N is equal to 0, 1, 2, so on. Now, when n is equal to 1, n is equal to 0. What is y1? y1 is y0 plus h into f of x0 comma y0. So what is our answer here? This is equal to, what is our y0? Already I have written 1 plus h is, I have fixed h as 0.02 into f of x0 is 0, y0 is 1. Where I have to substitute these values? In our function f of xy. What is our function f of xy? F of xy is equal to x plus y by y minus x. So if I substitute here, instead of x 0, instead of y 1, x plus y, 0 plus 1 by y minus x, 1 minus 0. So what is it? 1. So this is equal to 1 plus 0.02 into 1. So it is 1.02. 1.02. That is our y1. Now we shall calculate y2, y3, y4, y5. When n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1. y2. So when n is equal to 1, 1 plus 1, y2 is equal to, instead of n, 1, y1. We calculated just h into f of x1 comma y1. So this is, what is our y1? 1.02. 1.02 plus h, 0.02 into f of, what is our x1? That's why I ask you to write immediately. No need to search anywhere. When once you have this number line like this, you will be clearly knowing what is x1. x1 is 0.02. What is our y1? Just now we calculated 1.02. So if you calculate, this comes to be 1.0408. Using calc you can calculate. So what is f of 0.02, 1.02? So in the given function I have to substitute, instead of x this value, instead of y this value, x plus y. 0.02 plus 1.02 by 1.02 minus 0.02. That is how you have to calculate f of. Next, when n is equal to 2, substitute n as 2 here. 2 plus 1, y3 is equal to, when n is 2, y2 plus h into f of x2 comma y2. When n is 2, x2 comma y2. So this is, what is our y2? Just now we got 1.0408 plus h is 0.02 into f of x2. x2 is 0.04. What is our y2? We got just now 1.0408. So if you calculate, similarly f of is in the same way, you have to substitute in x plus y by y minus x. So it turns to be 1.0624. It is y3. Next, when n is equal to 3, so we get y4 is equal to y3 plus h into f of x3 comma y3. So this is, all the time we substitute in this equation. When n is equal to 3, 1 implies. When n is equal to 2, 1 implies. So that is how we apply. We get y3. Just now we got 1.0624 plus h. 0.02, f of x3 is 0.06, comma 0.06, just now we got y3 1.0624, 1.0624. So if you evaluate, that will be 1.0848. Next, when n is equal to 4 in 1, so we get y5 is equal to y4 plus h into f of x4 comma y4. So this is, what is y4? 1.0848 plus 0.02 into f of x4. x4 is 0.08 comma x4, just y4 we got just now 1.0848. If you calculate, this is 1.10798. Therefore y at where we are arrived at 0.1 is equal to 1.10798. Now doubt comes. What is the doubt? I have substituted only up to 0.08. Why we didn't substitute 0.1? Many of the students go wrong there. They will go for another approximation. They will calculate y6 and they say it as y of 0.1. Look here carefully. What is y5? y4 plus something. y4 plus something is y5. Means where I am calculating y1? y1 means where am I calculating? y1 I am calculating at x1. What is the meaning of y1? It is nothing but y at x1. So like that. What is y2? It is y at x2. It goes on. y3 is y at x3. y4 y at x4. So is it not y at x5? Yes. y5 is nothing but y at x5. So students seeing that we are only substituting 0.08, I need to substitute again for 0.1, then that gives y of 0.1 is wrong. y5 means y at x5. So what is x5? 0.1. So this is our y at 0.1. Go through the problem, look it once.